Hello, everyone, and welcome to Secondhand Unboxings, where I bring home a secondhand or thrifted board game and open it up, and hopefully everything's inside. Sometimes we might get lucky; we'll get a little bit more than we bargained for. But generally speaking, my goal is really just to make sure that everything is included with whatever game I brought back. Now, normally when I pick up a secondhand game, say like at a thrift store or Goodwill, I won't hesitate to just open up the box and make sure that everything's inside, especially if it's something, you see a lot of games at thrift stores like Monopoly where all the pieces are just kind of thrown in there, or everything's kind of warped and messed up, and more than likely, the game is going to be incomplete. Now, for hobby games, I noticed that the people that donate those games tend to take better care of their games, and they tend to be complete. I have some good luck in the past where I picked up some pretty hard to find games or pretty decent games, well received games, and they'll be complete. So hopefully I'll continue that streak. And today we're going to be opening up Star Realms Frontiers. Now you can see from the box that Goodwill stickers on there. I picked it up for $2.99. Now when I saw this, I know that Star Realms is a deck building game, and I've heard good things about it, but I've never actually played the series. The reason why I picked this up, besides the price, was the fact that it does say that the game is for 1 to 4 players. So I figured if no one else will play with me, then I'll just play by myself. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. It's a pretty hefty box, and it looks like it's supposed to be mostly cards. So I hope everything's inside. You see a bunch of cards. Oh, there's more cards underneath. Wow. Put it off to the side. Okay, definitely a lot of cards. I think these are the challenge cards that are part of the... I don't know if that's a single player game or not, or one of the alternative modes. So, let me just take a quick look here. It's got a... looks like a deck list. So we've got 8 oversized challenge cards, so hopefully these are all in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, those are all there. Put that on the side. And I think the back of the box said there's about 152 cards. Oh, I guess that's including the 8. Ah, here we go. This rulebook, 144 standard cards, 8 oversized cards. So, based on that, we will start counting some cards. Alright, so this is 100 and this is 44. Now, there's a few extra cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's about 17 extra cards that I'm not quite sure what they're going to be. So I will probably have to go ahead and sort it all out. See what extra stuff I got here. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so after taking a moment to go through all the cards and the deck list, I did come across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 extra cards. And it looks like these cards are tied to another, like an AI character, perhaps? I'm not sure. This alignment command deck. So I think this is something extra. I'm not sure where this came from, but I'm going to look into this, and then we'll cut to an answer. But yeah, it looks like it's some kind of alignment. Says alignment control deck. It's got alignment command deck. It's got instructions for it, and it's got this character here, the score. It's got the two what do you call them? Scorecards for this. And then in addition to that, there were a couple extra cards for two of the factions. These two extra ships for the yellow faction. These two extra ships for the red faction. And an extra Viper card. So I'm going to have to look into this. And once I do, I'll cut to give the answer. So after doing a little bit of research, I was able to figure out what was the deal with these 18 extra cards that I ended up finding inside the box. It turns out that this is, for Star Rooms, it's called a commander deck. It's an 18 card deck where you get to play, as opposed to where you play the typical 4 factions, you can play a specialized deck using a legendary commander. In this case, Divine Admiral Lei. So we ended up getting the 2 score cards, the 2 Gambit cards, and the commander card, as well as the instructions on the back. 2 extra red faction ships, 2 extra yellow faction ships, and like a combined yellow and red super ship, mech battleship, as well as a few unaligned extra ships, an extra Viper, 4 extra scouts, a scout bot, an Imperial Viper, and a Ranger. So that's what the big mystery was about those extra cards. So that's a nice little extra bonus that came. I think those decks, when I looked at what the Kickstarter was selling them for, it looks like they were going for about $6 a pack. So that'll be interesting. Now I've got the regular box, but now I've got the extra command deck as well to go with it to, I guess, expand the gameplay. So that'll be interesting once I dig a little bit into the game and play around with it, see how it is. So not bad for, what did I pay? What did it say? $4? I took off the stickers already. But yeah, $4 for Star Rooms Frontiers with a command deck. So yeah. So thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.